He finds you hiding in
First I feel the grind, take the option, hustle, get it. Yeah, it's money on my mind, that's why I'm always in the business. And we going to the top, that's why we got the top, no ceiling. Get this money going ahead, hit them haters and they feel it. Go and pay attention. What's up? Go and pay attention. Where the stakes is at? Go and pay attention. Money on my mind, you know I'm gon' get it.
Gotta get it where I live it, plus I often visit. You niggas talking real loud, but they authentic. I done seen between the ropes and them damn gimmicks. Niggas acting like it's my fault, they ain't finished. They ain't on the same level that you on, mine. Trying to get it where I live it, cause it's cocaine. Got my 7 in these streets, cause it's propane. Like gas, big diesel on the block, mine. Got me standing still, toe 10 toe down. Like they know about me then, they ain't know now. That I've been focused with that money on my mind, so I pay my attention bill, cause I'm stuck on the grind.
First I feel the grind, take the option, hustle, get it. Yeah, it's money on my mind, that's why I'm always in the business. And we going to the top, that's why we got the top, no ceiling. Get this money going ahead, hit them haters and they feel it. Go and pay attention. What's up? Go and pay attention. Where the stakes is at? Go and pay attention. Money on my mind, you know I'm gon' get it. Money on my mind, do it all the time. Like an artist versus Bob, I keep this shit in line. Skating all the time when I get up on this line. Man, them niggas they be hating, it's like fuck them all the time. I just do it, like I do it, improvise. But it's been plenty of time. I just go and stick on my grind, money I get it, the niggas they tripping, they acting like women. I just go and get it. Wait, we hustle, the shit been different. Got the money, she ain't glitching. Y'all already know y'all can't even see the team vision. That's what my team winning. Getting this money out, you know we get it. Got some hoes around, but y'all niggas ain't keeping the picture, we just stay on the mission, you already know we gon' get it. Cause first I feel the grind, take the option, hustle, get it. It's money on my mind, that's why I'm always in the business. And we going to the top, that's why we got the top, no ceiling. Get this money going ahead, hit them haters and they feel it. Go and pay attention. What's up? Go and pay attention. Where the stakes is at? Go and pay attention. Money on my mind, you know I'm gon' get it.
I'm here to sprinkle holy water on the game. Once the energy hit the flow, I'm the reason that the speaker bang. Now I'm in every car, now I'm in every room. Bitch, I've been the star, all you had to do was press Zoom. It's the mob, family over everything. Bread on the table, something in the stable. Hating on me, you must be unstable. It's a winning team, I meet you on the top at the rooftop. 5-star baby, popping bottles, going crazy. Money moves, hater, fix your face, you looking shady.
First I feel the grind, take the option, hustle, get it. It's money on my mind, that's why I'm always in the business. And we going to the top, that's why we got the top, no ceiling. Get this money going ahead, hit them haters and they feel it.
it should be fun again. Just stop. He finds you hiding in
First I feel the grind, take the option, hustle, get it. It's money on my mind, that's why I'm always in the business. And we going to the top, that's why we got the top, no ceiling. Get this money going ahead, hit them haters and they feel it. Go and pay attention. What's up? Go and pay attention. Where the stakes is at? Go and pay attention. Money on my mind, you know I'm gon' get it.
Gotta get it where I live it, plus I often visit. You niggas talking real loud, but they authentic. I done seen between the ropes and them damn gimmicks. Niggas acting like it's my fault, they ain't finished. They ain't on the same level that you on, mine. Trying to get it where I live it, cause it's cocaine. Got my 7 in these streets, cause it's propane. Like gas, big diesel on the block, mine. Got me standing still, toe 10 toe down. Like they know about me then, they ain't know now. That I've been focused with that money on my mind, so I pay my attention bill, cause I'm stuck on the grind.
First I feel the grind, take the option, hustle, get it. It's money on my mind, that's why I'm always in the business. And we going to the top, that's why we got the top, no ceiling. Get this money going ahead, hit them haters and they feel it. Go and pay attention. What's up? Go and pay attention. Where the stakes is at? Go and pay attention. Money on my mind, you know I'm gon' get it. it's about I keep this shit in line. Yeah, skating all the time when I get up on this lines. Man, niggas they be hating, it's like fuck them all the time. I just do it, like I do it, improvise. But it's been plenty of time. I just go and stick on my grind, money I get it, the niggas they tripping, they acting like women. I just go and get it, way we hustle, the shit been different. Got the money, she ain't glitching. Y'all already know y'all can't even see the team vision. That's my team winning, getting this money out, you know we get it. Got some hoes around, but y'all niggas man ain't keep it picture, we just stay on the mission, you already know we gon' get.
Mike ain't got no beard today, goddamn. What's up with my peoples, man? What's up with my peoples? Welcome. Shout out to Chris, man. Welcome back. Warm it up, Chris. You know what I'm talking about? Glad you see yeah. We pay our attention bill around here, man. We know what's going on. Welcome to Men's Motivational Monday. Where you got myself, King David.
And me, Mikey the God, baby.
And goddamn Sam. We got KV on the road right now, taking road trips, handling business. Be safe. And we'll see you when you return, my brother, my cousin. You know what I'm talking about? But shout out to, like I said before, Men's Motivational Monday. We in the building.
Yeah,
shout out to Women on Wednesdays. Women Wednesdays. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, shoot.
Who in the building?
We got Women Wednesdays busting through right now.
Coming in the building?
Shit.
You gonna slide over here, cuz? You want cameras to slide over? Yeah. I'm in here.
Everybody got their best on?
Yeah. Gotta have it on.
They got their best on, huh?
Yeah, shots fired.
Everybody can find tonight.
Somebody, it gotta be this TV. It's
No.
So, shout out to Star Qualities. You know what I'm talking about? Kim, I see you over there holding it down on Wednesdays.
Divine in the
You know what I'm talking
building.
about? Shout out to Busy One Radio. Shout out to Day to Day Radio on Busy One Radio on every Sunday from 3 to 4. And we got Mama Tamar coming in, and she's gonna be taking over a few of them Sundays.
every third.
Every third Sunday. Reggae. She's gonna get it.
Shout out to Queen Tamar.
You know what I'm talking about?
Luke, we not say more, but Luke Vibrations is the name of it. And she's getting Ken Serious to do a drop for it.
Amen.
Getting serious.
We just had an interview with that brother, man. Loved it. Also, once again, man, shout out to the whole day-to-day squad, the whole family, man. We be in the building, we support each other, man. And that's what everybody need to do. Support each other. But today is that women's Q&A. We're going to get to that in a minute. But I want to ask y'all one question right now. Did y'all see the fight?
Which one?
You know what I'm talking about. Shields. You seen her.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? You seen what she did to the ogre.
Painted her.
Man. The ogre was keeping up, though. She looked like Tiny Zeus listening sister. She looked like Devo on the face.
Yeah, she was
Man.
she was real big and awkward.
Yeah. My homeboy called me and said, bro, man, her muscles bigger than mine. I said, yeah, she could put you to sleep.
She can't even hit hard.
Shit. She hit hard, but she wasn't hitting hard enough.
Yeah,
Carissa could take them. She was taking them.
Carissa caught her slipping. Pop.
Yeah. The way it ended was like, that was on point, though. You know what I mean? It was like, we were trying to see somebody get knocked down. And, you know, lo and behold.
They still had one round left, though.
We seen the knockdown. That's all we needed to see.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, they still had one round left. But she caught her at the end of the
9th round.
Yeah. Caught her something bad.
What about the fight before that one? Did you see that bullshit?
You talking about
Big boy from Indiana.
Benevito? Oh no, I seen Benevito. Benavido, I think that's his name.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
homeboy that took dude through the ropes.
Yeah, Benavides.
You ain't see that? It was for the vacant championship.
It was the
It was
undercard
the
of them. Yeah.
It was a double heavyweight basically, a double card on it. You know what I mean? Main event basically. It was the co-main event.
Right.
And this motherfucker was out of breath and didn't know how to fight when he tired, so he just holding on to him, leaning on him on the ropes. It's almost 600 pounds with both of them together leaning, and they fell through the ropes, broke the table. Man, I ain't never seen no shit like that in boxing. That was WWE all the way. Royal Rumble just happened the day before. He came in geeked up because he was watching the Royal Rumble, and he said, "Man, I'm about to whoop his ass." And he started rushing on him, like leaning on him, like, man.
Now the fight gonna be in September. I think that's September. Canelo and I think Crawford.
Yeah, who you got on it? Please don't say Canelo.
How can I bet against that nigga?
Crawford.
How can I bet against him? I've been watching him since his first public fight, his first professional fight in Oklahoma when he was a nobody. He came out the Webby. I was like, who is this nigga coming out the Webby? Like, nobody really knew Webby. You know, Webby wasn't hot right back then. He brought him out. Webby walked him out, like, okay. And he beat, done. And he was his first home fight professional. I've been watching it for years since then, and I can't see no putting no money against that nigga. His mama paid somebody to beat him up.
Man, my cousin.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he been doing this since he was a little nigga before he even knew about boats and everything.
Got shot like what 3 times?
Right. So I can't put no money against him. You got to show me. You got to show me you can do something with him. I don't care what your name is. I don't care what your name is. Alvarez, motherfucking.
Hey, now me and my cousin was having a debate about Earl Spence and him a second time, right?
A second time, right? Because they lost one.
Yeah. Earl Spence at his best. Do you think that he could still? Do you think he could beat Crawford?
I think Crawford hit too hard. I think he just hit too hard. He a little nigga. He looked thin, but you know, you talking about muscles and how the motherfucker couldn't hit hard because of them big muscles. Muscles don't make you hit hard.
No.
You know what I mean? It's from the shoulders. You know what I'm saying? It come from the shoulders with that speed, that snap. You know what I mean? The big nigga like,
just heavy handed.
Right, exactly. So if you and shit, you know,
heavy hand gets you the right way.
Yeah, like, of course, you slipping,
but it's different when somebody got attention with that power and that speed.
Right.
Yeah, man.
You know how to place them.
And Crawford is good with both hands.
Oh, you trying to say Crawford the ambidextrous like that?
Oh, for sure. Oh. Yeah, for sure. He'll go past. He'll start off right and then turn left on you.
And he can do it in midstream.
And right, and hit you with. He ain't one of them niggas who swap up out on you, and then you know his lead hand be his power hand. Right. Now hit you with a crispy jab with his power hand and turn that left into a power hand. Like his non-dominant hand, he turned him into a crazy ass look on the nigga. Like,
both hands is dominant
from the shoulders. He.
It's hard to beat that, bro. And with reach. And
patience and time. Oh, that's what I say. I can't see putting no money against me. I don't care what you say. Nah. I don't even gamble, but that'll be a bet. Yeah. I don't even gamble. That. You know what I mean? Like
I said, would have been a good fight. Like if he was still in the fight game, but he's out. He's older. It's him and Sugar Shane. Him and Sugar Shane would be a good fight, even though he's still a beating.
Yeah, because his arms is long and he fast. You know, Sugar Shane was a shorter nigga.
And Sugar Shane don't got the chin, but he got the same type of quality.
I would tell you who I would like to see if they was the Wingo and they best, Andre Ward.
Oh yeah,
okay. He was a rare light skinned nigga with hands. I'm a light skinned nigga. I ain't the darkest nigga on the planet. You know what I mean? I was a yellow nigga that would beat the brakes off a motherfucking nigga. Like
yellow niggas got work.
I know, but I'm just saying, like you don't see that in professional boxing. But you know, now we got. What's our question before we start getting shot up? Are we doing that on the thing? Are we doing?
That's their first question, I believe. They started off the gate with it.
Oh.
She come in for reinforcements.
Oh,
and shit.
Okay. Why do they treat women how they don't want their daughters, sisters, and or mothers treated?
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me take a sip of this coconut water right fast.
Hydrate yourself.
Yeah, I want to be chapped lips over here.
But I don't think nobody on this panel do goofiness like that. But we know some motherfuckers who might fall in them categories. You know what I mean? Hypocrites.
I think they treat them women like that because they don't respect themselves. The women don't respect themselves in general, and they allow certain things to happen in their lifestyle that they just overlook. So it's not all women get treated like that. It's just a certain amount of women that get treated like that.
But we got to answer this question
from a man's perspective.
Accordingly, they said, why do men, not why do she act like
why
that?
does she take it? Not why she take it, but why the nigga do it from the beginning and put her in that position to handle that?
I just told you he had no respect for her from jump.
Right.
It was respect, man.
But can you honestly say like
elaborate? Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I said, with respect, you gotta respect the female all the way around the board for the things that she does, as far as her good points and her low points, and be willing to, you know what I mean? Either you're gonna take what you're gonna take and treat her fairly, like you would treat your mom with the respect, or if you see her slipping, and let her know, and then she continue to slip, then you slipping away. So motherfuckers gonna play you how they play you. You know what I mean?
Can I throw this in right quick? This perspective. With that question is basically off of a pretender. When a man come in and he show that he's this great guy, I call them pretenders. And then once that woman fall in love, she in it to win it. That's when he showed his hand.
I feel like it's a lack of respect that a man has for himself.
Okay.
You got to respect yourself, to a certain level in order to respect somebody else. Because you'll look at that person like if I was in their shoes. You know what I'm saying?
How would I feel if I was?
Yeah, how would I feel if I was treated like that?
Mm-hmm.
So it takes a certain level of experience and maturity to be able to come to that rationale, you know what I'm saying, in order to have some type of emotional intelligence to know that that's not okay.
Right. And to chime off of that, I was thinking, they both said respect. I thought the golden rule as a child, they don't teach that a whole lot no more. They don't teach people to treat people how you want to be treated. And if we taught our children, our little men and our little everybody the same way from the youths on up, I think we'll have a better shot at doing something about it. Because if you was to treat somebody the way you want to be treated, you wouldn't do a motherfucker dirty, like you were saying, Mike. You know what I mean? It ain't, I don't know if it do with respect. Like a lot of people don't even know that simple process. To treat people like you want to be treated. Nowadays, it's about get what you can get. Give me what you're going to give me, and I'm going to give you what I want you to have. Not give you reciprocity, where we giving each other the same. We giving each other, I'm giving you what I want to give you, and if you take it, cool. If you don't, cool. You know what I mean? But if I'm calling myself trying to be in a relationship with you, and that's what I say now, if we just fucking around and we just friends with benefits, this is what it is. But if we come trying to say something we committed, then it's like, okay, the golden rule applies to all committed relationships. Talk to me like you want me to talk to you. Be patient with me like you want me to be patient with you. That's a both sexes shit, because a woman can learn a lot from doing the way she expect her nigga to be, but she might not be that to him. Like when she going through something, it's okay for her to be all the way out of her element. But when we going through something, we supposed to be able to suck that shit up and be a man and just be there and be available. So I think the golden rule applies it a lot about, you know, why men try to do that, because they don't understand that simple understanding. You know what I mean? Just
like that
Mike
song
said.
back in the day, treat them how they want to be treated. You should treat them right. Was that guys? Yeah, you can't use that, man.
But it's like no matter they did that on purpose. Nah, just kidding.
That was me, my bad. I did that on accident.
But it's like no matter how she acts, you know what I'm saying? A man still have to have a level of discipline to contain his energy, you know, so that he won't act like her. If she's acting out of order or she's not respecting herself, that has nothing to do with how he acts as an individual.
It is if he got people in his ear talking at the young man, because he's still going, man, she ain't doing this, she ain't doing that. Now you and your mama, your sisters, or that's on your side, that's in your family, in your ear, telling you about your problem, what's going on, because you done ran your mouth. And a lot of motherfuckers do that. They just go tell a motherfucker their business and what's going on. You know what I mean? They get different perspectives in that ear, and now that kind of also alters their personality or how they feel about their significant other, who they with, and they start treating them fucked up.
Right. But I feel like if you got to treat a person the way you don't want to be treated, you're supposed to exit stage left. I read something today. It talked about when you as far as treating a person like you want to be treated, like communicate like I want to be communicated to. Why do we gotta wait till there's a problem and keep space? If you don't like me, say it. If you don't appreciate this, say it. A lot of people have silence and they keep it back from you. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker be in your face and don't like you. A woman and not like something you did and won't say shit, but be walking around with a shitty attitude and treating you funny, and then now you treating her funny. It's like, well, bitch, you should have said something. I'm sitting here with your energy crazy, my energy crazy, or the same vice versa. She did something that he don't like, but he don't say nothing. He sit there and take that shit. Now he got an attitude. Now she looking at him crazy, and now he looking at her crazy because he had an attitude from the beginning because he didn't say what was on his mind. Like, we got to learn how to have those uncomfortable conversations with motherfuckers that we call ourselves caring about. Because if we always trying to have happy conversations and always trying to worry about another motherfucker's feelings and totally ignore our own feelings, you have these fucked up little moments where you create crevices in a relationship, whether it's family, business, friends. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't speak their mind. They shut up. They get quiet. Like, their feelings get hurt. They won't say shit.
So my peoples. Hey, one thing I do want to say and add to that too, though, it might just be when he get to tripping, the man disrespecting him, he's working on his exit strategy. Mm-hmm. He's already on his way out the door. Like, man, hold on, she ain't acting right. Let me show. I'm bringing it out of here, and don't know how to quite exit the relationship yet. Same thing that the women do. Right. They work on their exit strategy.
Pick fights and be petty and do little stuff because they don't care no more about the relationship. So once you stop caring about the relationship, like I said, all bets are off. Mm-hmm. Like a friend with benefits. We got benefits. We ain't committed. We just fucking right now. We just live together right now. We just got kids together right now. But I ain't committed to you and I don't like you and I don't like, you know what I mean? We just here. Right. And we gonna just going through the motions versus somebody saying, you know what, I'm willing to take that uncomfortable route and exit, regardless of whatever it takes. Money I gotta spend, I'm sleeping on a motherfucking couch for a little bit, whatever I gotta ride the bus because we only had one car and it was yours. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Versus staying, I need a car, so I'm gonna stay around.
What's the next
one? So the topic, someone asked what the topic was. Tonight is actually the women Q&A questions for the men that we do once a month at the beginning of the month. And the first question was why do I should have put why do men instead of they, so I could correct that, but why do men treat women how they don't want their daughters and sisters or mother treated? So I'll correct that. But I do have another I'm whenever y'all ready.
Okay.
I have the next one that was put up. Hold on.
Go ahead and read it to us.
I'm gonna put it up here and y'all can read it because I'm trying to fix something real quick.
Okay. But because they're paying for everything else, so
So,
what you saying?
one woman say, like she wrong for leaving. She will be viewed as a user just because she made a plan or exit strategy before she.
I can say something to that because I used to have a comment about, you know what I mean, like when in your life as a woman, a man paid for everything, sponsored everything, made sure you had security and shelter and all that shit, and didn't have no expectations in the world. Only motherfucker who do that shit is your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Your uncles might help you out, but to a limit. All them cousins and shit might help you out to a limit. Your daddy, the only man in a woman's life for real that do that shit. So when a woman sign up to fucking be with a nigga and expect this nigga to do everything, you a qualified dependent. And a motherfucker treat you as such. Because until you woman up and carry a part of your load, not saying you carry all your load, but you ain't just sitting around trying to be pretty and clean the house and cook for a nigga. Because that shit don't do nothing when the shit get rough. You know what I mean? And that's what some motherfuckers think that all it take. You know what I mean? So you put yourself in those positions to get treated because it's the same with a woman. Because I know women who was getting the bag, and they fuck with niggas who didn't, and they talk to them niggas reckless. They all over the nigga throat, and the niggas sitting there curling up. I'm like, damn, nigga, like, but it's her apartment. He give her money, but it's her everything in her name, the car in her name.
Right.
He need her like a motherfucker, even though he might have a little bit of coin. She make the majority of the shit shake. You know what I'm saying? So she got a certain air of cockiness in how she talk to motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So it's all about that dynamic
She
of
talking at
understanding.
him. She ain't talking
Right. And talk bad about him in his face and behind his back. You know what I mean? Like, so nigga, like when you was like squeeze the yam bags, you know what I'm saying? Like she got them in her back pocket. She's sitting on the motherfucker. Nigga, she's sitting on the yam bag. She ain't even squeezing them. She just like plop, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga taking that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? It's a two-way street. When you independent, you feel like you got the right to tell a motherfucker how to come and go. You tell your kids, if a motherfucker, you have somebody living with you and they dependent on you, you be telling them, hey, cut these lights off, wash these dishes, do this, do that. And if they don't do that shit, you feel like you got the right to do. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Because you my dependent. So nobody should be dependent on another motherfucker just without being able to try to pull their own. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it might be periods in your life where you come up short and your significant other carrying you. But if that's the norm, if that's what you accept and you comfortable there, that's your problem. So you get whatever come with that and understand that.
So if men were the ones who got pregnant, do you think abortion laws would be different? Shit.
Would niggas fuck as much?
Hey, motherfucker be wrapping them wangs up, I'm telling you. For real. It'll be a bunch of sterile niggas running around here. I ain't gonna hold you. Everybody done had the vasectomy at this point.
Right, copulation will be all fucked up. We'll be running on the stinker in a little bit, waiting on a nigga to sit around and do that shit and breastfeed and nurture and all that shit. Oh, niggas, slow for the pole, nigga. We'll be looking like the Italians over there. We bunch of old motherfuckers with no kids in this motherfucker. Just a bunch of old motherfuckers heads. You know what I mean?
This slow for that. What you got to say about that, Mike?
I just feel like shit, they would have made that law faster. Because men make babies. You know what I mean? And a lot of men walk away from the babies. So it would be a lot of babies out here. So they would make that law faster. They wouldn't even think about it. It wouldn't be no question.
Yeah, as long as it's a male-dominated society, but if women was running shit, they go sit back and do what we do what men do to them. Like, oh, that shit, nigga, you be right. You got maternity leave.
Women do run it.
Yeah, behind the scene, but they ain't changing no laws, though. That's the only thing. They run shit in the bedroom, but that shit don't count when it comes to politics. That's pussy don't count in politics.
Y'all got another one?
Yeah.
That's kind of easy. Yo, you trying to blame me too. You
I'm
up
sorry,
here stuff about
yeah.
him, like, look, he doing stuff like this on the Saturday.
All right, it's up here. There you go.
If you had to some real woman who's average looking and a beautiful woman who's
Doug, what do you mean? That sounds okay.
Take
gonna
that down.
That's not even a question we want to answer, but we're gonna answer it anyway. I'm gonna choose my loyal woman. Period. You know what I mean? Period. Nobody want a woman that's gonna cheat on them, but you just friends with benefits.
No, ain't cheating.
Yeah.
Because you to be in a relationship, that's the only time you can cheat is you in a relationship. And if y'all just fucking, you know what I
You seen
mean?
Cam Delete?
All right, next. Y'all gonna read it?
Yeah, why do men say they like natural women better but drool over fake bodies online? I think online is make believe. Ain't nobody expecting that in real life for real. You might look at it and be like, damn, like a woman look at a nigga who chiseled a six pack and you know what I mean? Like, you know, the nigga who's playing Black Panther and some of these other motherfuckers, that dude who played Apollo or Creed or whatever. You know what I mean? Like women will lust after these niggas who chiseled up in a certain complexion and done up every day. They'd be like, oh, that's my mate. If I wasn't with my husband, I would. You know what I mean? So what's the difference between that? With them looking at Denzel the way they used to look at Denzel, the way they used to look at Wesley Snipes back in the day, the Wesley Snipes. They used to just women lust after men too. They just might not tell you about it. You know what I mean? Like so I mean, but unnatural stuff, you look at that shit don't even look good online sometimes if you know what you're looking at, because some of them booties don't match them thighs. You know, you know what I'm saying?
It depends on the person who like natural and who like the fake. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of guys like it natural, but at the same time, y'all competing against yourselves anyway. So we like what y'all like. At the end of the day,
Right. The Pac said that shit. You should do what the women like
Man,
and
like-
to be popular. You know what I'm saying? But women ain't happy with their bodies. They want to keep talking about it. They want to get
fake.
they want when a nigga ain't gonna never say, I don't fuck with her because she got stretch marks. I don't fuck with her because when she take her shit loose, it kind of sag a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no niggas thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But a woman be conscious about that shit. You know, one thing we might care about is how you look from the back.
Yeah, sometimes.
You know what I mean? That might be the only view you might even care about. Like, when it been over spread, you might feel like you got a flat booty. Don't worry, baby. When it been over, it look good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Saying what you saying that on so you saying what people lying on social media when they say, oh my God, you know, she got her body all messed up. You saying that they lying?
I think that you know, this is an ultra critical society where people just mean and bullies online. Like they'll never say that shit to a motherfucking person. They'll never say they aunt like that. They'll never say they sister like that. But when you online, it's easy to be a motherfucking keyboard bully
Get your
and
troll on.
then try to, you know, and for real, it'd be psychological warfare against women. And women don't realize they get sucked into that wormhole of a motherfucker saying shit that's totally irrelevant. Like, you know, like what they say, sticks and stones will break my bones, a word should never hurt me. You know what I mean? The old shit, like the golden rule. Like at the end of the day, my mama told me something. She said, if somebody say something about me and you know that shit ain't true, why you get offended? Because I used to get in fights all the time because people say something about my mama. I wanted to fight. And she had to pull me to the side like, if you know this shit, do they know me? I said, no. Then why do you care what their opinion is about me? You know what I mean? Why do women care about a motherfucker who they don't know, who they can't see for real them goddamn selves, what their opinion is? You know what I mean? Like trolls get way too much power in a motherfucking woman's ear and mind process. Because they what they are, trolls. And we think of trolls, think of little fat motherfuckers with long hair and all crazy looking, you know what I mean? They trolls, literally. Think of that shit. Don't think of it like these motherfuckers ain't your competition. Only competition a woman should think that she got is herself from the day before. That she want to be better, not physically. Because a lot of women in their 30s and 40s is mentally trying to look like they 20, 18. And then you wonder why men like that, because y'all making that shit visible. Y'all trying to get the shit sucked in and be 40 years old with a little bitty waist. And like we grew up seeing our aunties with bullies and all this other shit and their ass sticking out and big old shit. Like we seen that. You know what I mean?
Sometimes some men don't even know that it is a BBL or whatever the case might be. It just look good. It just look good to them.
Right.
So
they shallow. You know what I'm saying? It's shallow thinking, but I don't know how that affects the women so negative. That's what I've always been.
Women be the one pointing out half of that shit. Like,
to each other.
That's fake.
Right, to each other.
Yeah, man.
Right. Or we talk, because a woman taught me.
I mean, you can only tell that it's fake if it look
disproportionate.
Fake. Right. But some don't look fake. It's a lot that don't look
that's
fake
what I'm
at
saying.
all. Like,
but some of them
that ain't
some
necessarily true.
The thigh to ass ratio is what I was taught from a woman. Like it's the thigh to ass. If the ass stick out and too perfectly round like a half moon, and she got little bitty thighs, you know she bought that. Because if you ever been around a chick who's naturally has a fat ass, her thighs match her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you can always tell. Look at the thighs. Get that side shot. Do them look like a popsicle stick up in that motherfucker? Like. That don't look right. They got me staring like, I don't know. That
There's another question up there too. If men had to face the same body scrutiny as women, do you think they can handle it?
They must not watch videos lately.
I feel like men do face that scrutiny.
We damn sure do.
But we don't care.
We got a caller. Hello, caller. Thanks for calling in today.
Yes, ma'am.
Me and Motivational Mondays. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. You know, you treat a woman like a queen, and that's a man's job. And she respects you. It's about respecting each other, communicating with each other. That's what communication. You gotta talk. You gotta pray together, talk together, be each other's best friend. Period. You know.
So, how do you feel about the question about if men was able to get pregnant, would they be able to handle? What was the question?
Would the abortion laws be the same?
Would the abortion laws
would they change?
Would they change? If men,
they change. Because if I'm a man, and if I get pregnant, you get pregnant. Oh Lord, y'all go through some pain. So no, I respect, but the law would change for us because it'd kill us. We'd be crazy too. Okay.
Crazy too. I like the way he slid that in. Like.
No, he didn't say crazy too.
I'm sorry, ladies.
So if you was able, what about if men had to face the same body scrutiny as women? Do you think that men would be able to handle it? They say they do. Well, I don't think it's the same.
Well, I'm 50-50 on that. I'm gonna tell you like this: it is what it is. A man got to be a man. So if we the kings anyway, so we can have it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because if you, like I said, you look at videos on any station, you'll see a fat nigga with no shirt on. You go to any park in the summertime, you'll see a big nigga with titties and belly all over the place and tattoos all over, no shame.
And you
but a woman, she won't come out the house.
Man, go to Family Dollar.
Women out there that's doing it now.
Man, you go.
Yeah, but it ain't a lot.
Especially the ones that want to be y'all.
Right, but it ain't a lot.
Yeah.
It ain't a lot though. You know, like it's a lot of women that hide behind looks. So that be their reason. They ain't got nothing to wear, nothing fit right. They'll talk themselves out of being social because they not happy with what they see in the mirror.
Nah, that's it. It's women out here, bro. They don't care.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah, some.
Like I said, go to Family Dollar, Walmart. You'll see them. You feel me? They busting out and they do not care.
But that's
They
'cause they gotta come
almost
out.
make you think, like, you'll start looking like, damn, she kind of carry herself like she don't even
Hey,
care.
it's a
Like,
part of life. They live in the building that they did. To look, okay, I'm nice.
somebody like it.
But you know, but when you catch them at Family Dollar, you catch them at Walmart, they running errands. They don't really
Dollar
care.
General.
You know what I'm saying? Dollar General, they running errands. Catch them same motherfuckers when they go into their club, they corner little bar, or they going somewhere they want to be social at. They not coming out like
Some
that.
shit you can't hide though, whether it's an errand or not. You feel me? You can't just hide it, and they rocking it.
Mike talk about them girls who
I'll
got the
let y'all
crease in
go.
their
Thank you.
Nikes.
All right.
He's talking about the crease in the
All
night.
right.
Nah, he talking about the ones built like Hubert. They come out with the tight outfits on.
Yeah, why do men protect their cheating homeboys but call the women hoes because they moved on with someone else?
Wow.
I think that's a 50-50 ball because
Because of whose business is it? Because I mean, like, I'm supposed to be all in another motherfucking relationship. What they doing? Like, if you don't know what this motherfucker doing, like, I might not run and tell a nigga. If it ain't somebody close to me and my family, I see this woman fucking swerving. Who am I? You know, the game is played how it's supposed to be played. I don't know what this nigga doing to her to make her want to swerve. I don't know what she doing to this nigga to make this nigga want to do it. I ain't my business. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. You know what I mean? Like, but if it's somebody close to me, yeah, but you don't, you know, like, that's just a thing. Like, relationships between two people. Too many people involving themselves with too many other people's motherfucking shit.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, if this person, because I've seen where a person tell a motherfucker some shit, and all they do is make them fall out with the person. They stay with the person who cheating on them and doing something crazy because they embarrassed because they been knew what this motherfucker was doing. They might, you know what I mean? Now you threw it in their face and making them feel a certain type of way. Now they don't want to be bothered with you because you done told them the truth. They didn't want to know the truth. They was happy living in their little bubble, being cool with their situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But with that situation, though, do that make you like don't want to do business with that person, knowing that you know this about them?
business.
Yeah, like business or anything.
Business
you know,
ain't personal.
I know business ain't personal, but with you knowing, me personally, when I know that you a cheater, I have to look at you different. So that's when I guess maybe I'm not asking it right. But like if you dealing with somebody, you know that they out there and they shysty to the closest person to them, then you wouldn't be nobody. They'll cut your throat. You wouldn't look at it that way?
I think we all know grimy niggas that we still might do business with. We keep them at a certain distance, and it's how our relationship is. Like we ain't bringing them to the house and inviting them over Thanksgiving, but when it comes to business, you know what I mean? I keep you in business lane. Y'all don't put myself, you know, and as men, we don't put ourselves in a situation where we can get fucked off by nobody. You know what I mean? When it comes to our business, we always protect our necks when it comes to business. So
you will still deal with that person.
I mean,
knowing what type, but you'll just like keep them. You'll watch them. Basically.
Right. You keep the relationship.
Spoon.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Because business is business, and you can't let because everybody don't treat everybody the same. You know what I mean? A person might treat you awesome and rob me, but all you got is good things to say about this person.
Right.
Because of y'all relationship. Your relationship with somebody else don't do shit for me. So if you done fell out with another motherfucker, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Now I'm gonna watch them and I'm gonna make sure I'm get my own personal perspective. But to judge people off of what they doing to somebody else and you don't know the whole nature of their relationship, that's kind of shallow. Cause you know what I mean? You could know a nigga who didn't like a nigga and he told on this nigga. He know everything about you, your mama, your daddy, your cousins, your uncles, and everything you got going on, and never say your word about you ever in his motherfucking life.
My thing,
but he ain't like this nigga, so he told him this nigga. He straight on that nigga paperwork.
My thing with the men protecting the cheating homeboys, I think the mothers do it. they protect their cheating sons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be knowing they out doing certain thing, they protect it. They won't say nothing. They see them bringing multiple different women around and they won't say nothing. So I think it's just like Sale said, I mean, everybody just look at it different. Like I'm going to protect my friend because I'm not really in it.
Right.
So I'm not gonna. My name Benny, I ain't it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say anything to her because how dare he? Because he friends with you, go say something to you as the woman, unless he want to get with you. Because it's men that will know that they boy is cheating,
And then start.
and they start flirting with the
Sneak
girl.
this.
They start.
They call it sneak this back in the day.
And the men, will, some men will slide themselves in.
And
to
a woman
that
is great.
relationship, knowing because he see this boy, what his boy be doing. He be with mass women, and he feel like, oh, he got a good one too, though. Like, and he might slide.
He started encouraging his dude to
His
To
dude
do
girl.
his thing.
do you
To do
like,
his
but he
thing.
backdooring him,
Right,
right?
talking to his girl.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
people
Yeah.
do that.
Why
Yeah.
wasn't you at the club with us the other day? Why I ain't see you. Why you wasn't out there? Oh, yeah.
Hey, the women do the same thing though, so don't just put that on the man.
No, it, like Hot said.
Women do the same exact thing. They check up for their girls, their family, mamas and
Already
sisters. They check up for that girl, for that individual. You know what I mean? So it's best to stay out of everybody's business, man. My name Power, and that shit between y'all.
Oh,
Period.
this is your fault. You got your.
My name Power, that's between y'all. I ain't
You
got
got your
nothing to say
one
about it.
All right, so the next question is up.
We already read that one.
My shit ain't cleaned up yet. It's the lag.
Is that the one we already? No, it ain't.
No, we're waiting on the new one. You said protect cheating homeboys.
Oh, my bad, y'all. Here we go.
I came on drinking coconut water and water with
Why
this.
do men call?
These are the questions.
I'm just maybe thinking maybe.
Yeah, I'm just
Doesn't like trying to
soak it
decipher
in
that
for a
like
minute.
okay like call a woman ran through, but then equate that to a nigga being horrible in the bed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like this, like the
Yeah.
comparison ain't the same. Like
It ain't the same.
nah. Because when a woman
They
ran
don't
through, she
go.
might have
They
experience.
don't go together.
She might
but,
ride it.
You know what I mean?
You know,
And he
she
might not have. Might have little experience.
I think it go together only because she has several.
yeah, but she might be good. He might be in a
But
square
what
and
do
only
that
had one
have
or
to
two,
do with
and he don't know how to
him
do
being
it.
bad
Yeah,
in
which
bed?
one?
But look at it like this: a ran through man that ain't good in the bed.
That's basically
Because there's a lot of ran through men that's garbage.
Right.
I mean, horrible.
Right.
They
What,
think
just-
Pound Town is doing something.
But just because he ran through don't mean he was gonna be good anyway.
Okay.
Right.
But the question is pretty much y'all call women ran through, but the man, he's a ran through man, but he's garbage.
And she a ran through woman who garbage and what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because she might just right. Because what if they, because what if they pretty? Like they pretty, so they been dope boy girls, and they so accustomed to a motherfucker chasing them, and a motherfucker lusting after them, and a motherfucker giving them all this attention. So when they get a regular motherfucker or somebody else that ain't hitting their qualities, they ain't motivated sexually, so they just laying there and they're boring fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have a lot of bodies, but you so used to these young niggas humping legs and all on you. You don't know your sex game weak for real because you get a nigga who actually know how to do some shit, and you just laying there. You talking about, oh, ouch, ooh, don't do that, slow down, that hurt. Why you like? It's like, well, okay, what you thought we were planning to do in this motherfucker? Everybody ain't playing with this pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the same time, but
You gonna be garbage if you ran through, regardless.
right. If
Why
you
gonna be garbage?
you're gonna run into
You
garbage.
ran through.
If you ran through it, you're gonna run into some
Is it
bad.
so is it easier to notice a person who been ran through opposed to somebody who ain't?
No.
So how do you notice it?
Oh, you know.
How do you know? How do you know?
I mean,
You know.
How do you know?
How?
You're talking about saggy pussy lips,
How would you know unless she told you? But
Nah,
some people born with they
right?
just looking a certain way.
Right.
I mean, it might be stretched out. The way you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
But you
it might be
if
stretched
she
out.
was a woman that
Women pussies don't just be straight.
Right. They bounce back. They bounce back.
That's why we have
That's what we're
children.
trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's
Unless
not
you ran
natural.
through. Yeah.
and it'd be unnatural down there.
Or maybe she banging you with somebody else, and the nigga might be a little more hung than you, and her shit ain't swivel back up to default because she fucking with more than one nigga.
Or she ran through, or she like it freaky with hands and 4 fingers.
Right. She got a 12-inch. She got a 12-inch
friend. You know when a woman got malice.
Yeah.
How?
We know.
Okay, explain.
So you saying women
don't run the same.
So we wouldn't be able to tell that y'all got mileage?
I don't know. Y'all gotta answer that.
Yeah, that's y'all question.
Yeah, we I think as women we don't really know that unless y'all tell us. The same thing with y'all.
Right, like
I said, y'all be able to know that unless she tell you that.
It's like shooting a hoop with no net.
Yeah.
You don't. Well, I guess in theory, no Swiss. I guess in theory, though, if you ain't, you know, everybody ain't built the same. You know what I'm saying? Like one nigga might be a little one way and another way, and the next nigga just kind of disappointed because he right after another nigga who done opened her up, and you know when she started getting happy, her shit opened up, getting ready for some shit that ain't there. So a nigga like, ooh, like she like, cause her shit might have been tight at the beginning, and then she started coming, and that motherfucker started opening up because it's getting ready for, cause like you said, she might have a bigger toy at the house. She might have something at the house that she really fucking with for real, a monster that she play with cause she by herself and she get hers off. And now she ready to give a nigga some pussy, and that nigga get up in there and it feel all right going in, and all of a sudden that motherfucker open up, he like he's swimming. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cause she necessarily ran through, she just like it the way she like it, and you just don't fit the mold.
Damn, son, don't fit the mold no more, buddy.
or that older story reeking.
Yeah, that's about the bottom of the ocean.
That's the pH being off.
That's that rumpy.
That's that pH being off.
That's that rumpy. There's been a lot of dumping in that mud. You hear me?
A little pollution in the bill. A little pollution. Might not be full dumping, just a little pollution.
It's gonna start. Yeah, it's gonna start reeking for sure.
Why do men act single when in a relationship, but when they see their woman acting single too, they try to do better? I think everybody try to upgrade. I mean,
now when they say do better, they mean what that's meaning.
Get they act together, like
right there. But somebody said they call pretenders.
I call them Romeo ass niggas. Like a motherfucker really be trying to wine and dine and sugarcoat some shit and don't scared to tell a woman no early on in a relationship. Scared to disagree. Everything is like whatever you want, baby. Whatever you want, baby. Whatever I got you.
Yes, man.
Yes, man. Romeo ass nigga always trying to cater and all this shit, knowing you can't keep that shit up, nigga. That ain't who you is. You know what I'm saying?
You answering that?
Yeah, she say when all of a sudden the motherfuckers be want to act single and be out here Romeo and kind of lovey-dovey and other motherfuckers acting single, you know, being flirtatious per se. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then when they women start acting flirtatious, they want to rein that shit in and try to put all their little energy into one woman. Back into their woman because they did that to get her from the beginning. The wheel her in, they did the Romeo shit to get her, and then when when she said that you know that why do men get a woman and get her lined up and get her all engaged and then all of a sudden walk away from her? Well, now that she got feelings because she fell for the Romeo, the banana in the tailpipe. She thought that shit was real life. Like this nigga put the wool over her eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as he got you where he wants you, he do that to everybody. He out here doing it when he ain't around you.
Answer the question of why men that be in relationships act single and then get mad when a woman peep it and start acting single too. That's not answering the question.
Right. I think it's a deflection.
Do better. You said they try to do better. So when you say they try to do better, define that part of trying to do better.
It don't say do better. It say yes it do. My bad. I did just read that, didn't I? When I'm thinking when the woman is saying do better, I'm thinking she's meaning he's coming home on time now. Like he ain't coming at the house at 5 o'clock in the morning.
He ain't hiding his phone.
He ain't hiding his phone everywhere. He ain't
Because he's trying to save his relationship.
He values what he has. Like he's picking you up, he's calling you more, he's texting
what he
you
has.
more.
He's starting to value what he has.
He values what he has, and he's trying to make better for it. He's trying to save what he don't want to lose it. For real, he know he was out here tripping. He was doing too much. Now he want to wheel it in, like, yeah, man, I ain't mean all that shit, and get y'all back on the same page. Mm-hmm. You see y'all making the wide, you know what I mean? She going this way, you going this way.
Right. He trying to wheel her back in. Come back. Yeah, okay.
That's all.
So what if the woman is more like when she's single, she act and dress a certain type of way, and now when she in a relationship, she ain't doing the same shit she was doing before when they first got together. And now, you know what I mean? And so she a different person. She might look at him like he doing stuff that he was doing because you ain't doing what you used to do. Now that you got housework and chores and all this other shit because y'all cohabitate. You ain't the same sexy, carrying yourself the same. Your attitude ain't the same. You ain't got that bad bitch attitude. You got that housewife attitude.
So you saying that's why he would be doing what he's doing?
Right. I think that could be an option because he when you meet somebody, they at their single best or whatever. You know what I mean? And then when you get in relationships, a lot of people shit like, I don't feel like I gotta do that. I don't feel like I gotta do that. And then when he started looking at motherfuckers who still doing that, maybe that's what he was looking for from the beginning. So when they say what you do from the beginning to get somebody, you're supposed to do that shit forever to keep a motherfucker. So don't expect you to change and the nigga's supposed to grow in that same direction if y'all ain't got the same understanding, because he liked it how you was the way you acted when you were single. Now that you ain't acting the way you was when you were single, nigga might swerve. His attention might go elsewhere. And there ain't no disrespect to you, but the motherfucker gotta be honest with themselves, like, I ain't the same woman. I ain't as, spicy as I used to be. I'm toning it down. I'm doing the housewife me. But he ain't fall in love with the housewife you. He fell in love with you, how you was when he met you.
Twerking it on the pole,
and having that certain type of energy. And now that you reining in and trying to grow into another person, like you can grow together, you can grow apart.
I think it's like what one of y'all said, like a pretender. You know what I'm saying? He want everybody around him to think when he flirting with these other women, he wants them to think that he's a certain way to deflect how he's really treating her. Mm. You know what I'm saying? But when she catch wind, like, oh, man, you doing too much, and then she decides she want to change, he's just doing the same thing now to her that he had been doing to all those other women. He's just pretending all over again.
He's got the same game.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get her back comfortable, and then he gonna go back doing the same shit all over again. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna tell you why I call them pretenders. It's because what Mike said, and also it's a mind game for men that's on that type of stuff. And I say that only because the woman took him back, right? Once she found out, okay, boom, dang, he cheated with her, he cheated with her, he cheated. But it ain't just one time or it's twice, it's 3 times. She knows that this is the man that she has. So when he does come and he does try to stop doing this and try to change this and try to change that, he's a pretender because he's not actually doing it. He's just trying to satisfy her for the moment because he don't want to lose her because he's using her in some type of way. It don't matter what it is. I don't know. I don't know.
He's planning his exit strategy, and he ain't figured out how to leave yet. Because eventually, it's gonna come to head.
If you got an exit strategy, you should be able to do it though.
Women do the same thing. When y'all getting exit strategies, trying to get away from a nigga, y'all
yeah,
just don't.
But they do it though.
Right,
men don't just.
But hold on, you said
right.
I gotta understand this logic.
Yeah, because
you said maybe he's planning his exit strategy.
Yeah.
And he don't know how to leave.
If he out here fucking around with this.
So then why would he turn around and start acting good?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's acting good because she didn't already caught wind. His plan ain't all the way executed
planned out.
He got to still get his plan.
So he gonna react.
He's making sure he's secure. Secure the bag, basically. Secure the house.
And then he might fuck with somebody who already got it together. That's, you know what I mean. And then that's when he moved.
Right. When she let him move in.
Yeah.
Because he living with a chick And then when he ain't got nowhere to go and he homeless, you know what I'm saying, or he need a car or something, he wait till he got all the stuff that he getting from her from the next month.
So that goes back to what one of y'all said, pretender.
Me, yeah, that's pretender.
I had wrote this the other day. It say role playing in a relationship. People role playing, doing what they think is expected, but lacking the depth needed for genuine intimacy. You know what I mean? Like when you role play with somebody, you know, I could be this person, but that ain't genuinely who I am. I can't be intimate with it. I'm just pretending. You know what I mean? And we got to be able to identify when a motherfucker is genuine something and playing the game. That's kind of comes on our self or understanding of self and understanding what we receiving. Like, does that seem disingenuous when a motherfucker doing this shit? Like, you know, you acting like shit. Why he acting like this? And all of a sudden he want to go outside and it's okay.
That's when you got to understand how to identify substance.
Right. Exactly.
Substance is different from, like you saying, like, you know, like when he's being, what you saying?
No, let's say role playing.
Yeah. When a person's role playing,
basically,
the substance is not going to be there.
Right. Because they're just going through the motions of what they think that role looks like.
But there's some people gullible. Right. They think that that's substance.
Right. Right. That's what a husband's supposed to do. That's what a husband's supposed to do. Well, I do all that shit, but I do all the other shit wrong. But I check off the few boxes that you say makes up a man. And I'm allowed to do everything else wrong because I check off your boxes. You said you need security, protection, consistency, and communication.
But I don't have to do the romance.
I ain't got to do none of that romance. No, yeah. I'm not a Romeo type nigga. I ain't got it. I don't know how to be empathetic.
To go back to what my husband said, that he's trying to make his exit strategy. That is a pretender, just like the women. Right. They will pretend to love you. They will pretend to care
for convenience
until they can get the fuck up out of there.
The convenience, you know what I mean?
Because that's the same thing, but sometimes pretending is a good thing. You know why I say that? It's because people are in abusive relationships, right? And it's easier said than done to get out of the relationship. So they have to pretend some type of way to figure that shit out, to get away, to buy time. So it depends on the situation. It's a good thing, you know.
Sure.
But with this one, it wasn't a good thing, is what I'm saying about the men, because men, they choose to be in these relationships knowing they don't want to be in it. There is something about that particular female that they are around. They're using her for something. Because if that was the case, they would be over there with the other bitches. Excuse my language.
Something about her may come
or the other female.
Oh, you saying so the one that he's really with, he's using her
for something.
Right. And
it's something about the other one.
Because the other one is not letting him come in yet.
Right. So because if that was the case, he would have been at somebody else's house. He can't leave there yet because he ain't got nowhere. So he got to try to figure out a strategy to get into somebody else's crib. Okay, next question. Because
that correlates with what you just said, though. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right
if
here.
Men love to chase so much, why do they get bored after they catch the woman? Because the woman sits still.
What you mean? Explain.
Because it's the whole cat and mouse thing, right?
And you said she sits still.
Right. You know what I mean? She ain't, like we was talking about how a motherfucker act single and don't act single. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, when you were saying that the woman start being a housewife.
Right. It's like
I wanted to touch on that when you were saying that, because like when you get in a relationship and say for instance y'all not already made family, y'all made y'all family together, right? Things change, you know, responsibilities change. You now got a mouth tugging on you. You know, that mouth crying, I'm hungry, you know, I'm sleepy, you know. How do you not expect that person to not change? And especially a man to not change, because sometimes men don't change. It's the woman that's always changing, right?
Changing for what?
Changing as that wife, you know, like that housewife material, because it's another responsibility, and you have nothing but to change, you know, because you got to make sure that mouth is fed, make sure that mouth ain't crying, dry, you know, all that. And it's more so you have a woman changing than you have a man. Man is just constantly going. but that woman is stuck.
That's a lack of respect for the role.
Lack of respect of the role, but whose lack of respect?
A male perspective, I would think. That's what you kind of allude to. I'm thinking you saying like, because in a relationship.
Well, I'm not alluding to it because we all can say that it's more majority when you're in a relationship, y'all starting your family, it's always the woman that's really stuck unless you find that man that shares, but you don't barely see that.
Well, a lot of women don't want to give up that control either.
They don't like the way a man.
Well, I'm not talking about separation. I'm talking about y'all together.
No, but I was about to say, sometimes a woman may think that she's fulfilling that role, but to him, she's not.
Of taking care of the child?
No, of taking care of him and the child.
Oh, okay.
He just says that she's just going through the motions. She's doing it out of obligation instead of love.
Right.
But wouldn't that be selfishness on his part?
No, I'm saying that'll be selfishness on her part. Not selfishness. She's just thinking she's doing something that she's actually not. He can't reciprocate it because it's not authentic. It's just going through the motion.
So is that going back to the question of if men love to chase so much, why do they get bored after they catch the woman? Could it be like, I mean, this is the question for the men. So that's the question. Like women choose, like this is the thing. Women get in relationships where they're not interested in this man, right? I'm gonna give us an example. They're not interested, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he's consistent. He's being respectful. He's not really her type.
Yeah.
But he's chasing.
But he's chasing who?
He's chasing this woman.
He's chasing her.
But she's not interested, right? She finally give him a chance, basically, because she like, damn, he persistent for real. I'm single, we've been kicking it. He persistent. He's polite. I mean, he know how to treat me, right? So I'm gonna have to
give him a chance.
Give him a little chance. You know what I'm saying?
See what he's all about.
Because I wasn't giving him shit for a minute. Like,
see, that's the thing.
I'm saying I wasn't. Let me finish giving an example.
Uh-huh.
So I wasn't giving him the attention, but I wasn't being rude to him. I wasn't being nasty. I just seen that he was doing the chase, right? But I had my eye on something else, right? But that, women have options. Yeah. So they wound up being like, oh, no, I like how he coming. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a little chance to go out on a date with him and this and that and the other. Y'all wind up kicking it, getting married and all kind of shit. Soon as y'all get married.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even just getting married, as soon as y'all get in a relationship.
Yeah, as soon as you give him the chance, basically.
Then he get bored.
He get bored, and he immediately start chasing somebody else.
But could it be the fact that, like you said from the very beginning, like he was her second choice, and he
don't know that.
No, but you don't know that a man don't realize.
He wouldn't know that because she was single, like him single. He got somebody else too.
But
he's chasing multiple. As a man, he's chasing multiple. He's not just chasing his female. So when people get into those situations where he not with her, she not with him, he's single, she's single, you can't judge because the woman got options and he got options because both of y'all are single. So he's chasing you, but he's chasing other people. She got other options. She ain't telling you she got other options and shit like that, but you should automatically assume that because she not with you. She's single. She told you she's single. So she got something else going on. That's just like with women too. Women start liking men, but automatically assume that because she like him that he's going to focus primarily on her. You can't think like that because you're new into that situation. So you gotta know that he got somebody else that he's fucking with some type of way. So that should not be an issue. You get what I'm saying?
But
the issue comes about when y'all start kicking it, and then that other person that he did have messing around is still around.
But usually when a man is chasing a woman,
they be married.
Hold on, wait a minute. She's scrutinizing him to determine whether she want to be with him or not. But she's not. Siri knows this. But usually she's not telling him that she's not interested. She's just watching everything he doing to see if he's gonna do it correct.
He giving her attention.
But he's chasing her, and he could really genuinely be chasing her. You know what I'm saying? But then after a while, he started feeling like, damn, I'm going through all this, you know what I mean? And she's sitting up scrutinizing my every move. She don't see I'm really trying. But at that moment, you is transforming into liking him. He's at that point, he's like, because like you said, she got options, but he got options too.
He had never
so
put that
he's
energy
bypassing
into
a lot of things because he's chasing you. So see, now somebody may come along that's matching his energy.
Matching his energy.
Matching his energy.
Or giving him what he wants.
The attention.
They call it the path of least resistance.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a good way to put it. It takes the path of least resistance.
Right.
Yeah.
And so he decided, I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
It seems like it's
It's
flowing the way I want to flow.
Right. And this was too much. This was making me jump through all these hoops just to prove that I can do it, to spoon feed me a little attention. To, you know what I mean? Like I'm showing you. If we both single and I'm doing stuff for you that I ain't doing for nobody else, with the intention to hopefully that you would do something different for me, and then we might be able to grow from that point. But if you start trying to play me like somebody else, then sideways.
Expectations should be from jump. This way no one is confused.
Right.
That's right.
And this is from Keisha LaShawn. With that comment, me as a woman, me knowing what I know now, if I'm single and I'm dating per se, or just doing something, I'm not gonna have expectations really too much.
Right.
I think that's the problem with women. They have too many expectations immediately.
Right.
To me, that's just me personally as a woman. I just think a woman, I'm dating okay to be in a relationship, but not really. I might just be having fun. So I don't have too many expectations on what he got going on and what he's doing. I just want to be me. I want to kick it and see what he's talking about and just have a male friendship, right? So I don't have no expectations on that unless I'm dating for relationship.
And I think that's what she was talking about.
Yeah, but all women do that. All women date to be in relationships, right, but they too soon to have expectations on immediately. To me, it'll be the first date they got expectations.
Right. I think what you're saying is a lot of women get with a man and automatically have, he's mine.
That's my whole thing.
Right.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Y'all dating, y'all kicking it,
Yeah.
That's
he might not have.
That's
that's expectation. I get with you, and I'm like,
and I do all this for you. I do this. I do this. I cook
and
for
then
you.
And then you talking to somebody else, and I get mad. I'm like, well, wait a minute, hold on. And I'm ready to fight. I see you in a restaurant with some chick, and I'm with my girls. That's mine.
But when men do it, when men do that, and he see a woman that he likes, and she out with another, he have a sucker attack.
Right, they do.
They got them sucker attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So,
I just seen a clip on that. So, Keisha, okay, LaShawn, I got you, Keisha. Okay, she said my expectations is for me. It doesn't have anything to do with him. I'm too grown to assume anything. Right.
I was gonna say that. That's
right. That was
that's
my point,
standard.
Keisha. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my point. Like, I'm not gonna have I got you. Okay, right. You're supposed to have them for you, not for him. So, okay, yeah, you said it right. What you said.
You even have them for him, but not him.
Right.
You have them
for your
standard.
Well, not really the pretender. You have it for that
standard.
That standard.
Yeah. You know what you want to deal with and what you don't.
When y'all single and dating, you need to say, okay, he ain't checking off these boxes. because that's your standard.
Right.
And
And
then-
then,
and
and
so
then
you move
communicate
on.
that and
Yeah.
communicate that like, look, you know, and be open and honest about y'all, where y'all at, where y'all going, so you don't get confused. Like, let's do pulse checks every so
Right.
often and be like, what we doing? We been,
I-
you know what I mean? Or we
Yeah.
just because I don't want you to get your feelings hurt, and I ain't trying to get mine all in
There
a
you go.
tissy fit. So we've been around each other for X amount of time, and we really ain't moving nowhere. I want to make sure we on the same page with
Right.
where we're at today, and we comfortable where we at. And you ain't hoping one day I transform this one to something else, and I'm just cool with the benefits. You know what I mean? Or you just cool with the benefits. Like
Right.
a nigga might want to get with you, like
Mhm.
Josh said, and he give you the attention, he doing all this stuff for you, but you really ain't feeling there's something about it that's keeping you away. But at the same time, you like the attention and some of the other shit he bring. And so that, you know what I mean? So I keep you around with never intending to be him. Never intending that to be your husband. But
Right.
keep that nigga around. You know what I mean?
If a woman had the same excuses as man would men.
Whole phase or whole ass.
You want me to read it out loud? Because y'all reading it to y'all.
If women had the same whole phase excuses as men, would men still want to wife the woman?
Depends on the person. Because I know a lot of niggas that marry strippers,
Right.
that marry hoes, that was hoes back in
But
the day.
strippers, just because she's
Hold
stripper,
on,
don't make
time out. That married hoe that was hoes back in the day, and they get married to them present day. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it depends on the person,
Right.
and how they feel about it. They
And
don't
they
give a
grow.
fuck. Yeah.
And how they feel about sex, because some people look at sex as a game. Like, so, like, I would rather a woman cheat on me physically than to be deceitful and lying and stealing from me and doing crazy shit. Because I can understand the sin of the flesh better than I can manipulation and deceit and all this other shit. You know what I mean? Because we can be lost. So you can have a physical motherfucker today. He could have talked his way into something. Okay, I can relate to that. You know what I mean? As a moment. You know what I mean? But when you sneaking and geeking and having these sub relationships and doing a bunch of shit on the out, that's worse than the physical aspect. All that, the mental, emotional games that women like to play. As men, we can understand the physicals because we know we've been tempted a week and made a mistake here and there. We can justify it in our brain as much as we might hate it. If we care about that person, we can kind of understand that shit. But when it comes to a motherfucker playing with your emotions and playing you like a sucker and lying to you in your face and telling you all this shit, doing some other shit in the back, that ain't gotta be doing nothing about another nigga. You will feel violated, want to hang this on a tree in the front yard. Let her take your money and do this and be giving it to her mama or so she can gamble and do this and lying to you about why this ain't going on and why y'all struggling with this, and she just lying and sneaking and tripping all of a sudden. You know what I mean? You like, damn, bitch, I'd rather you cheated on me than did me like this. Like, fuck. You didn't handcuff me. If anybody else had did this to me, I'd ready to kill you. But it's you and I
then
love you.
everybody's whole phase is different.
Right.
You know, like what I might consider a hoe, you may not.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. Define that.
So
define that.
Meaning like some men is big on body count.
Mm-hmm.
So like some men, I know some men that be like, if you can count on 10 fingers how many niggas you done been with, you's a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where some men be like, shit, she had a past, so what?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? She with me now. All that's obsolete.
Right.
You feel me?
Okay, big dog. So should women feel the same way?
Of course, if that's how they feel.
Right.
Because you got to be able to be like,
It ain't no right or wrong.
Right.
Just understand if you got some miles on you, maybe you here because you want to be. You know what I mean? Because would you rather somebody be with you because they want you or somebody to be there because they need you? You know what I'm saying? Like needing somebody, but you want to be desired more than you want to be needed. Because when you no longer serve a need, motherfucker don't want you around no more. But when you truly desire somebody, they ain't got to be fulfilling you feel fulfilling your own everything. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with you. I don't want to go out here and do. I know what's out here. I know. You know, I know. So why would I just leave what I got, even though you might get on my nerves regularly? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want this situation to work.
And don't just be with me because you tired.
Right. Or yeah, because I'm or you scared of the other options. You with me because you be like, it ain't nothing out in these streets, and I'm just gonna take I know his bag. I'm just gonna stay with him. And it's like you settling.
My poor tablecloth, but okay, so I'm gonna read what Crystal said. What Keisha said. She said, yes, correct. Communication is the key.
Yeah.
She said, also, we too grown to be trying to change people, accept people for who they are. If he or she don't fit your values, let them be free.
Amen.
Absolutely. Amen to that.
That was a hard one right there.
Yes. And then this is the last question for the women. We got a lot of them.
They had them loaded up for us. We can't wait till Wednesday because
when we get our show, we got to get on the internet and we got to get our questions together because we be having one or two questions and they shoot us down and we just get quiet. You know what I mean? You know, they only want to see a nigga coming around the corner. You know what I mean?
I gotta deal with. Okay.
And y'all be asking stories.
No, y'all be giving stories.
No, I don't.
Because
I think that's fine.
we speak
different
different languages, and we know that y'all can talk here and be talking for all this shit, and we get one little clip from that whole spill, y'all.
That's because each one of them have a different version and
of the same shit. We got 5 people that we trying to talk to at one time, so we got to be like, all right, we got to make sure it covered from that corner to that corner. So I can't say that in 10 words. You know what I mean? Because we got different age group, different demographics, different stages in their relationship and shit, and spirituality and shit.
This go to this question just came up because what y'all, this shit crazy. Go ahead, read it.
Would you still feel like a man if you had to play the exact same role women do in relationships?
Can y'all define that?
What can y'all define that? Like, what's the role?
I would say.
What's the role of women play?
I would say I'm gonna say this. I'm thinking this is what they're asking, but I know people that do that. The man have the children all day, every day, and she be gone. She be gone. She be out and about. She leave when she want to. She do what she want to. You know what I'm saying? But y'all in relationship, but she just doing the man thing and you doing the woman role. Where you're at home all day, you cleaning up the kitchen, you cleaning up the motherfucking floors, you cooking, you doing bills, you doing motherfucking everything.
Making sure the kids get in bed on time, making sure the homework done.
Right, and she like chilling. She chilling though. Like she chilling. She went to work for a minute, but she chilling. Right. She chilling. And you still got mass fucking shit.
Got to fold the clothes, wash the clothes, make sure
women do a lot.
Load out.
Women do a lot. Women do a lot. This is just shit that women do that we want to know. This is. Would you still feel like a man, or would you feel that you doing
would you feel that woman is using you?
When I think I met you, I was that nigga. My wife was working in the salon in my dining room from 8 in the morning to 1 in the morning. So I did homework, I cooked, I cleaned,
but
I did laundry. The street. But she wasn't.
This is a person that.
No, I'm just saying. So I understand a man doing all the things while that woman is doing what she need or want to do in the course of her day. You know, it's about how you feel about yourself. Like if it's at your house, whoever doing it don't matter. If you tied up and I need this, but if there ain't no balance in the shit, if she just out playing and keeping this nigga at home playing Mr. Mom, that's a whole nother conversation. Where
they added that part in this.
Get them right. So that's what I'm saying. So
she chilling.
Right, she chilling. So that means that's no balance in a relationship. So she just as wrong as a nigga.
Relaxed. Like she chilling.
You know how some men, want the one just work, come home, don't do nothing, don't entertain the kids, want her to bring the food to them. Right. Y'all know men like that, right? I ain't saying y'all don't type of men, but y'all know people like that. It's like we know some women that's crazy, right? So that's pretty much what the question is going. That the woman is a reverse. The woman is doing that man that y'all know, and the man is doing, the woman's duty, like making sure to load the laundry and make sure.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You don't see nothing wrong with it? You would still consider yourself a man?
I would, because I still be getting my money. Regardless, you know what I mean? Like, regardless if I'm at home with the kids or not, and I'm doing all the chores at home, like, I'm still out getting my money. Regardless.
But you ain't going to be able to.
How the fuck I ain't going to be able to?
Because you're doing everything with the kids.
The kids got to roll with me. I'm going to get my money.
I know that's right. That's right.
But the question is, do women feel that way?
Do they feel less?
Ask us that Wednesday.
Okay, do
Yeah,
that. So
flip
get
that-
ready for that.
Flip that, bro. Flip that question.
That's one of your questions.
Right,
That's
flip
that
that
Wednesday.
question for us on Wednesday because I was about to answer that. So flip that to us on Wednesday
Right.
because it's a lot of men that do women roles nowadays.
Right.
Only I'm gonna say that only because it's a lot of women that's giving up their children and that don't want to have that responsibility, even though they had the child. It's
Right.
a lot of women that do that nowadays, and they try to give it to the daddy or the daddy side.
Or
And the
someone
daddy-
that's independent that be handling their business,
Right.
and
Right.
their career is a little ahead of their dudes
That too.
because
Right.
he might not have no job, might be in between jobs, might been hurt on the job, something
Right.
where he got to stay home and do all of those type of things. So
Right.
But my hat's off to women because they do wear multiple hats.
yeah, they do.
They multitasking.
There you
And
go.
sometimes I do sit back and be like, dang,
Right.
how do they do it?
And that's when you show
And
all that
still be able
appreciation.
to smile and they being punctual to places and everything is like, but it looks like it's in a disarray, but she's still creating order in the midst of that. Our patience is not like that. So I gotta say my hat's off to y'all. Cause man,
That's what's up. We gotta get a clap for that because
Fact.
me and Motivational Monday, that motivated me as a woman
Right.
that you even said that because women do deserve the respect, but in the questions for the women, we got to get off of here, but the questions for the women is it be for men that don't recognize that and that disrespect the good women that do all these things and they don't get the respect. They get disrespected and things like that. That's what a lot of the questions and the way the women I know want to ask.
And I think as men, we
because of
need
that.
to show appreciation more. Speaking to myself personally, of the things that your significant other or your wife or your mate does to make shit go smooth, because they feel underappreciated a lot. They feel unseen a lot because they ain't getting dolled up. They ain't getting the attention and affection that you used to give them when they was single and moving the way they was moving, but they still holding it down for a person, but they not feeling the love and affection. And I feel like a lot of men could be more affectionate, and I think their relationships will be a lot better if they understood that their women don't need gifts.
Right.
Their women don't need money. Their women don't need them just being in the house. Some women just need some attention.
Right.
Just to feel like a motherfucker, give them a hand while they doing something, while they doing laundry. Go in there and help fold up the socks or some shit. Just to act like you give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Or
see
why she cook, wash the dishes.
right, or do it
Yeah,
right, or
yeah.
right, being a sous chef.
Right.
Being a help, you need me to chop something up. You
Right,
need me
Season the meat.
right. You need me to chop up some
Or give them a
onions.
Get it
or
on the
something.
grill.
Yeah.
Right, give them a massage. Run some bath
That
water
matters.
for her.
That
Run
matters.
some bath water for you. You had a long day. I'm gonna go in here and get the bath clean. I'm gonna get the shower clean. When you get done, go on in there. When you get in there, I bring you some water so you don't melt. And you go join the ashtray and bye. I'm in here watching NFL Network. You know what I'm saying? I come check you in a little bit, see if you would have been slobbing or something. You know what I mean? Like,
because that personal touch means a lot.
right? You know what I mean? I think
You know what I'm
I've seen
saying?
a lot of men that I know that don't understand that small little thing, because a woman told me once before, it ain't the big things that keep them; it's the small things.
Exactly.
So if we understood that all this big shit is kind of irrelevant, we kind of worked on a lot of the little smaller things to fill the holes on our wives or ladies' day-to-day issues, they wouldn't stress as much. They wouldn't give us the flack as much as they give us, because they would see that we care enough to try to give them little bits of something, even if it's just a smack on the ass or a kiss on the back of the neck while they doing something. You know what I'm saying? To make them feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Just a little something. It ain't even necessarily fully sexual, but just that little bit of attention to come through to make them feel something, and motivate them to be more of the women that we feel like we deserve. Because to be a queen,
You make them want to cater to you.
right,
And-
right.
And sometimes we gotta stay home.
Oh shit, a lot. If you ain't
Because,
gonna make
you
no
know,
money or
sometimes
doing nothing, I mean, what you doing?
Y'all be looking at us out the corner of y'all eye, because y'all been y'all be on that octopus like, I'm talking about doing everything, and here we is throwing on our shit, and we out like we get ready to go do this, and y'all like, because women don't talk a lot in the midst of multitasking, so they too busy trying to get it done. You know what I mean? So y'all looking at us like, no, this nigga didn't throw on this shit like he going outside to play.
We multitask,
and I'm holding. So sometimes you just got to be like, I'm gonna stay home.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay home to be with you today, baby.
Right. What you need me to do?
Yeah, but
make yourself available.
Yeah,
there you go.
For sure.
Make yourself available and make sure that communication is the key.
Right.
Yeah.
So you find out what they need and what they can help with. You know what I mean? Versus just being there in their face and getting on their nerves.
You know
what they don't know. So help us help you and let us know what you got going on.
I know that.
You know that we know, but if we didn't know and you didn't tell us that you knew, then how was we gonna know in the first place?
You better know.
We've been running long tonight, y'all. We gotta go ahead and chop this up.
So thank you for all the subscribers that logged in, man. That's in the viewing comments. I can't see you on my phone, but I thank you for fucking with us. We didn't get to read no disclaimer.
But y'all know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, but this was a adult conversation where we was very responsible with our words today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was very educational. So please share, engage,
and do it again.
And again. And again.
Run that back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see y'all on Wednesday for Women Wednesday. Be wild on Wednesdays, man. I'm gonna keep saying
Wild Out Wednesdays, man. That last Wednesday was Wild Out Wednesday.
Watch the cups getting passed. That's all I gotta say. The butterfly tea is not all. Hey,
that was water.
All right, so make sure y'all tune in on Sundays for Day to Day Ready on Busy One. Always me and Motivational Mondays, because that's one of our favorite shows. And like my husband said, Women Wednesdays, and Let's Talk About It Fridays. We always here. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We want y'all to share y'all thoughts and call in anytime. Or you can link in. Just let us know.
And with that being said, man, shout out to Worldwide Collaborations. Shout out to Busy One. Shout out to Star Qualities. Shout out to Day to Day Podcast, man. Let's talk about it.
Appreciate you, Chris.
Warm it up.
I almost played. We taking over because I took
Chris.
over the wrap it up because my husband forgot to shout it out, y'all.
I ain't forget.
You got it. You know, you are a wingman, Hosh. You know, you fill in the blanks and keep us squared away.
I'm just trying to start something for real, but not.
Yeah, man. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But not like that, y'all. That's my baby. But yeah, otherwise than that,
yeah,
we out of here.
Play the song, shit. You said it.
You just play the song.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
Got my poker face on, please watch your hand. I'm from the city where anybody can get it, quit playing. Keep Cardi's on my face so I can watch the shade. More money, more problems, I'm used to hate. V6, 8160 on the dash. Mercedes, baby, I'm the leader of the new class. If you ain't talking money, I can really hear you clear. My shooters is magicians, they'll make you disappear.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunning, baby.
I'ma keep ballin'. This message red like record. I'm thrilling like Mike. Shit, I'm about this like Joy. Get that coupe and I push it. Get a bad bitch, they push it.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ball.